Okay, my friend is in Baoding now, and the long oil board behind him will be listed very heavily on the ticker board. Why is it said that it is heavy? Because now everyone will think of his version when they are tired. Of course, the sales performance is still good, but there will still be many regional and user needs. They will want a fuel plate or even a diesel plate, but there is no diesel. Let me give you a brief look at this car first. There are currently 2 rows of different colors. This one is fragrant gray. Green, then this green will be a little more English version, and then this fragrant gray will be like the previous half big fruit. The previous color was the main color, which was very textured, but this time the biggest where is the change? It's in front of it. Many people say that his logo has become smaller, but this is not important. But after his mountain separation has changed from the previous line, this one looks very imposing, doesn't it? And the shape of the headlights has also changed slightly. But as for whether the PHV version of the driving will also become like this in the future, it is not necessarily possible that there are 2 sets of designs, but there is a high probability. It feels like this. Now, it is said that Menglong will become a car in the future. If you want a larger car, there will be other products. In fact, the current size of this car is just over 4.8 meters. Hey, whether it counts or not, it's too big, and it doesn't equip you with a girder, so it's positioned as a pan-off-road vehicle. You have no problem driving it in the city, and its comfort is sufficient. Of course, if you want to go outdoors and walk some bad roads, wash some sand and walk some, this car can satisfy the needs. However, because there is no girder, its carrying capacity will be slightly smaller, so it is okay to cross country. In fact, it can meet most of the usage requirements. So let's continue to look at this car. In terms of shape, it is very square and very responsive, right? And this time, it will increase at the wheel door. The elements of a certain person will make his outdoor style or personality style come out again. In addition to talking about the outside of the car, the inside of the car is also waiting for us to take a look. Let's come to the second row first. Why does this car have to be in the second row first? What about the second row? Because for most prescriptions, the second row is their deadliest shortcoming. The previous car sat like a small bench, which was also very uncomfortable, and the space was relatively narrow. We can see that its front row has been adjusted to very back. And even after B lives, there will still be some margin for the legs, and the guarantee of headspace is very good, and his rear angle supports an adjustment between the 2 parties. If you adjust it to the most lying position, that's it. In fact, I feel very comfortable. More importantly, the oil softness of the seat makes it very comfortable. So even if you say, for long distance rides, this is no problem at all, and the floor is relatively flat to the left, and there is a large panoramic sunroof above, so the actual driving feeling of this car is revealed. Ah, this is really atypical now. Square shelf, take a look at it later and open it. Actually, to be honest, the space of this box is not particularly large, but it has a few better functional points. For example, there is a 220 400 watt plug here, a 2-phase and 3-phase plug. If the rear trunk is very flat after the R-row seats are placed, it is only a little open, and there will be some hidden storage space below. This is very regular. Most cars won't be so accurate. I like this very much. There are 2 gross points here. There will be some small storage space in these places. This car is truly striving hard to maximize the performance of this spacious vehicle for you. The rear hung in the front row is the most essential part. You also have the option to opt for a small backpack without a spare tire, though I find this backpack to be quite trendy. The front row closely resembles the large dog or dragon I used to know. This sensation quickly resurfaces. The interior hasn't significantly altered in shape, but it still incorporates a few distinct elements. Transforming it into one is a fantastic concept, and another aspect is that when I adjust its seat to the lowest setting, it offers the ability to decrease your seat height. While many prefer driving this car at a high elevation, it's challenging to make it both high and low. This challenges the estimation of your entire platform's value, given that this car is powered by natural gas, and simultaneously, if it is positioned on such a platform. After he can do low and low, when you are driving, your handling ability, including when you are responding to the extreme, will be greatly improved. There really is everything you need inside. Whether it's space or configuration, this car will fulfill all your desires, making it the perfect choice. The traveler who took the screenshot of the land, everyone knows that it sells very well. Yes, this car is actually rushed to him after it is supplemented with the crude oil version, whether it is him or BO40, right? So I am very much looking forward to a price tonight to see if he can enter within 130,000.